Hey folks, this is Rack James from ORS Racks Direct in Vermont. Got an Inno fairing in my hand. Inno fairings are cool, they look great, but unlike Yakima and Thule fairings, Inno fairings will fit directly onto your factory crossbars. So if you've got a vehicle with sort of oval, flat, arrow-shaped factory bars and you're looking to quiet the noise down, Inno fairings are the way to go. We're going to show you how to install it on a vehicle, but right now you can see we've got an Inno system on there. Obviously the Inno fairing works with Inno square bars, it works with Yakima round bars, and again it works with virtually all factory crossbars. Here's the fairing. Make sure you select the correct fairing for your vehicle by using the automated fit guide. This is the Hyundai Sonata, and the fairing we have here is Alex.
A medium.
Medium fairing. Alex has got to catch a flight back to California, so we got to hurry through this. All right, there it is. Now, you get the fairing.
Flying away.
You get your mounting clamps, and you'll notice they look a little different than what you're used to seeing for a fairing, and that's because they are universal. You get 3 of these guys, and they're a little different. One of them has a bend, the other 2 do not. The one with the bend goes in the middle. Then you've got these brackets. Those are the clamps with the long bolts that are going to hold it on to the factory bar. So you can see a big wide bar that's going to clamp right down nicely on that. And then you get your 3 bolts that'll hold the fairing on. So center, this goes in the middle. Imagine this thing spread out nicely to match up the holes of your fairing. That's going to go right on like that. So we'll get this installed and then we'll show you how it goes on. And that over there is a whole lot of pallets in the back of a pickup. Anyway, this is the Inno fairing, and as I explained earlier, it'll fit factory bars perfectly well. It also fits Inno and Yakima bars. Let me bring you over here and we'll take a look at these clamps in action. Right now you can see it nice and centered, and basically, you know, where you basically eyeball it. There's no measurement word, you just eyeball the thing. So there it is, ready to go. It's going to take the wind, it's going to push it up and over the crossbars and quiet down that humming, whistling noise you'll hear when you get about 55 miles an hour on the freeway. Here are the clamps. So these are great. The nice thing about them is they've got one side as a slot, so you can actually pre-install the tightening nut and then to get it on into place, and then you just drop it underneath and then you start to tighten. And you can see again how these are going to accommodate not only a square or round bar, but a nice wide arrow-shaped factory crossbar. And Inno fairings, once again, are the only fairings that do that. So it's great. The only adjustment you need to do, you basically tighten these on and you just kind of do it evenly. So it's like a nice even sandwich. And then the only other adjustment is the angle, which you loosen this knob and that can raise or lower against the roof. The pads that rest on the roof are pre-installed. There's a little rubber thing underneath, so it's not going to damage your roof or your paint. And that's it. You tighten it down, you make sure this is resting on the roof, and you've got a much quieter rack system. Once again, Rack James from ORS Racks Direct in Vermont.